Yep, I am right now.
Hey, 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 welcome to another episode of Meet the Shoe podcast. I am Sade.
I'm Nina. What up, Wednesday?
Happy Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I was super sick. I couldn't hardly. Ooh, Lord, I was trying. I tried, but girl, it was
Hey, you look who you dressing up for, girl. You looking cute today.
hard.
Look, your husband, you letting your husband know it's Valentine's.
Okay.
It's
I said I'm trying to
Valentine's.
be more intentional, like you said, with
Mhm.
getting dressed up and stuff. So
Yeah,
I'm so used to just coming to work and
right.
looking whatever kind of hot mess. And I say, okay, this year more intentionality and
Mhm.
looking cute and looking good. So hey, that's what we're gonna try and do.
That's right.
Yeah. So now the thing is, will President Trump be impeached? Is the question. Everyone is asking, why hasn't he been impeached or jailed or anything like that? Number one, hi, how you doing?
Hey,
He
everybody.
wouldn't suspect because it's so many Republicans in the Congress on the Senate side and the House side.
Okay.
And Pam Bondi really don't want to bring charges against her friend.
Mm,
Although he's been through in a lot of the Epstein files, you can see in a lot of the pictures with other young girls. Um,
right.
I mean, he's been seen with Epstein and
Mm-hmm.
Epstein's girlfriend that's in prison right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a lot. My mother always said, birds of a flat feather flock together.
They definitely do. And here's the thing about that. They have a they have a video from I think 2010
Hmm.
asking or it might have been beyond that, right? I was just looking it up just now, that
Hmm.
states that they were asking them about the files, right? About the emails, about the money. They asked the lady that's currently incarcerated, right? His
Yeah, Ghislaine.
Epstein's the one who was the business
What's her
partner.
name? Ghislaine something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they pled the fifth back then. So here's my take. Here's
Mm,
my thing on it. With everything that I found out recently was that all these things that he's doing right now is executive order, right?
right.
And nothing's like edged in stone. That's why now he's trying to take the votes what we were talking about last week nationwide, right?
Hmm.
Because if then that way it's not a Democrat or Republican type thing, right?
Right.
Wouldn't that mean that he would be a president forever?
I think he wants that to happen, but he knows he's at a certain age that he's not going to be the president far too long. He's older. Um, he should have been doing that the last presidency, but
Right.
he's an older man. But maybe he knows that he can pass it down. It's like how Korea and is they pass it down to the family next to kin, the one that's more responsible, more courageous, and felt that they're gonna do the right thing with the country. He wants
Well,
to be
who's to
he wants to be
say?
a little Kim. He wants to be Kim Jong Won, whatever his. I don't mean to disrespect his name or anything like that in Korea. So if he could pass it to his son or son-in-law,
But here's the thing. So we looked up. Trump has 5 kids,
mm-hmm,
3 boys, 2 girls.
mm-hmm,
Right? Was it Trump Jr. was the only one that wants to be really into politics? Because the youngest one, he's in college.
right, mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like he wants too much to do
No,
with
no,
making decisions on the world. Like these kids are watching what's going on. They're seeing what their father is doing.
mm-hmm.
Of course, they're never going to speak out. I mean, nobody. You don't hear
Yes,
too
you gotta
much
get
about.
your parents, not too many people, but they
Yeah,
will. They will.
they will. But here's the thing, too. Just because you're the one that's doing all these bad things, who's to say that they will follow your lead?
Right.
These
Yeah.
are different kids. These are different people. We have since the millennium started, right? Let's say
Mhm.
2000. So that would be the 90s kids are what, 30, almost 40 now, right?
Yeah,
They're in
mid
their 30s,
30s.
40s,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Okay, so the oldest from 1990, because my kid was 1990. The oldest kid from the 90s is 36, right?
Right. Mhm.
Okay. Now, those kids have a wide range of change of review, right? And then the 2000 kids, they're way more ambitious, way more prone to change in a blink of an eye.
Right.
You know, so
Mhm.
they're more risk takers.
Right.
90s on back, we did every single thing that everybody we saw our parents do, our uncles do, our friends, moms and dads do. We followed that, right?
Mhm.
Now that it's not that way. So who's to say this new world change that they're making that that's what people want?
Right, because a lot of kids don't want the same fame as their parents.
No,
Even look at a lot of Mael and all of them sell out because their kids don't want it handed down to them. They want to find their own
they
way.
don't have
You know
nothing
what
to
I'm
do
saying?
with
They
it.
don't want nothing to do with, and their parents are making Mael, all them hair brands, their parents are making millions. They
Right.
don't want it. So I'm thinking um, him being impeached is going to be hard because the Republicans have majority of the seats. But they did have a big executive meeting. Pam
Mm-hmm.
Bundy is on the hot seat, and she pretty much lied on the caught her in a
And
couple
said
lies.
and said what?
Um, one that they didn't have any. Okay, remember back when she was saying that Trump is not in the files. He might be meant. He was
Yeah, that
only
pissed
mentioned.
everybody off. That's what everybody went diving into the files when she was stating that he wasn't in them.
Yes.
But I sent you something earlier that stated I was trying to find it to where it said that he was in over I want to say 1200.
Well, paraphrasing, one of I think it's the California or one of the senators said
Okay.
he was, hate to say it, mentioned more than Jesus was mentioned in the Bible.
Damn. Damn. That's what he referred to.
Girl,
Oh,
yes, he did. And I
that's
said,
hey,
oh, he
that's
held the
deep right
Bible
there.
up. He said Donald Trump is mentioned in the
Mm.
Epstein files more than Jesus Christ was.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I was like, "What?" He said, and he said, "I hate to say it, but this is the truth." He said,
Damn.
"You said he wasn't mentioned but a couple times, and it wasn't nothing to hear. They just come here and there, but he's in video with little girls. He's just all around there."
That's
So,
crazy.
and I don't know how. See, I haven't went and looked at anything in Substack or any of the witnesses, any of them, what they're saying, because Pam Bundy, another thing they asked Pam Bundy, you were supposed to talk to the victims. The victims supposed to be here testifying to you. They've been begging to talk to you, and you've been ignoring them for the last 2 3 years 2 years. She
Mm.
hasn't even questioned, examined, or had any kind. So they were saying, what kind of person are you to even not feel any remorse for these women, grown women, and this happened to them as children? She's
Right.
not a woman. Is she a woman, Pam Bundy? You know what I'm saying? Because you should feel some type of remorse. And when you read all through them documents, the little stuff I read, I got teary eyed.
Yeah.
So you have no heart.
Right.
You have no, you just a snake
Yeah.
peeling
Anything,
every
it's like
time you
she's being used, right? And she don't mind it.
hi.
Oh, see, almost 1 million mentions. Damn. I was
Wow.
way off. Thank you. I was way
Yeah,
I said 1200.
1 million
1
mentions.
million is so that's what they mean by mention more than Jesus was. That's a lot of fucking time. I mean, the whole thing was him.
Trump called the police on Epstein years ago. Yes, he called on him years ago because it was a kerfuffle they were having. Maybe it's about who didn't get the right girl or nothing, and he put him out. But he was
What?
seen. They said it on the stand. He was seen with Epstein after that.
Wow.
So
What do
now
you got?
Epstein heard
What do you what do you think about the Life Touch? The Life Touch CEO. What do you
Woo,
think about it?
girl, that took me out. So Life Touch has been around for a long
Before we
time.
were when we were little kids, right?
We took pictures
We
with
have
Life
plenty
Touch,
of pictures on Life Touch,
kindergarten
right?
pictures, first grade, second. And guess what? Those pictures were
They were used as a
given,
file to set an
given to
example.
example of these might be children you might like.
Yeah.
It just states these are children that, oh, what about this? And you know what? When you think about it, back then a lot of children were missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had in our back then, they put the kids on a milk box. It
Right.
wasn't enough to say, or they put it on a pole, say this child is missing. Yeah,
Yeah.
because whoever Lifetime gave that information to, because it's like
So
picking out
you
slaughter.
know you know what just came through my mind just now, and maybe the chat will be able to you know give me feedback on this. You know, when we were younger, we would watch, what was it America's Most Wanted, where
America's
the guy started the Walsh, right? What's his
Mr.
name?
Walsh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he started it because of his son was kidnapped, right, or murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you think about here in Minnesota, you think about Jacob Wetterling. That was a big case, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you think about those type of things, and you wonder what, being as though there's all these chat rooms, right? And everybody is, you're all, all of us is connected to some type of group, whether you're on discourse or what was the other one, to where they found that there was a chat of men talking about how bad they wanted to murder women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you say back then, what was the line of communications between the attackers and kidnappers back then? Because Life Touch had been selling our information to for money back then, and what the
They
money
were,
was then is way bigger now. So
but actually, the mail system back then they were just mailing stuff, mailing pictures, and to whoever they want to mail it to. Or he might have had Life Touch had a whole executive meeting. Hey, come on to this meeting, the underground,
right.
and look at all the photos. I can imagine a bunch of photos on the wall and pick who you like. We're gonna try and kidnap them.
Mm,
You feel me?
yeah.
What this man said, they won't find nothing bad on Trump and Epstein, but we'll find a lot on Obama and Bill Clinton.
That's true.
Obama ain't nowhere up in it.
Right.
None. Whose
But
name ain't even mentioned? Reading is fundamental, sir. Old Texas Tech. Reading is fundamental. Go read. Critical thinking. Skills.
here's the thing though. What I say, the government and media, right? Where especially with this AI, there will be a whole lot of false narratives, and they're at a point right now where they're trying their best to rewrite history, and people's not allowing them to do it, right? A lot of things are being trying to be rewritten and pushed under the rug. At this point, if Trump was convicted of, what was it, 34 felonies,
34 felony, remember? He had 34
and
felonies.
he didn't do a day, and he's our United States president. Now that we see that he was mentioned a million times, right? And he's definitely guilty. It's been proven, right? That's who can convict him. Like, how? I mean, if the Republicans own everything, right? How can he be impeached? Because at this point, it's like we're like constantly repeating everything bad every day, like nothing. We're here in Minnesota. ICE is not gone. They're still right here.
They're still here.
The other
door to door. like the Gestapo, knocking
Yeah,
door to door.
and they were seen. They have been seen on Ring doorbell cameras that um they're just busting in the door without a warrant.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If they assume that somebody's in your house or they do what they want to do and come and
Mm-hmm.
change your life, they're just coming up in your house. I
Correct.
don't understand how agents, now I was told because they're federal, right? But how is it
Still
that the
can't come in the body.
agents are able to do more than the police? I
They
don't.
can't. It's due processes. We have rights,
But it's not looking like it right
but
now.
it don't look like it. Right. You have rights in this country, and for them to just step all over it, I could imagine once President Trump is out of office, it's a lot of people gonna be going to prison. I can see
I
it,
mean, you do
or
you
a
think
lot of people
so?
commit suicide
Yeah,
because
because they're gonna be worried about prison,
they don't
right?
want to go to prison, right? Because prison is not a nice place to be, especially the treason and things they're doing right now. You don't want to be labeled as
Right.
what you done did to the
So
United States.
there is a woman that I want everybody to take a listen to this clip that I found. And it talks about, she talks about, this was released the other day. She talks about how all these people that have been picked up by ICE, how they've been sent over to third world countries and they're disappearing. Their families
Yeah.
aren't able to find them. So take a listen.
Mm-hmm.
Have vanished and their records have been completely wiped. 1,200 people who were detained at Alligator Alcatraz have vanished and their records have been completely wiped from the online ICE database. Their families and lawyers have no idea where they are and have no way to reach them. That's over 2/3 of the detainees who are being held there who are just gone. This information comes at the same time as reports confirm that ICE is using untraceable military flights to send immigrants to prison camps in third world countries. This is literally exactly how a certain tragedy started in 1930s Germany, and now it's repeating here. I cannot even begin to overstate how fucking terrifying it is that our government is actively disappearing people and then wiping all records of their existence. There's absolutely zero mainstream coverage of this, so please save and share to get the word out because this is something we cannot stay silent on. 1,200.
Okay, so that comes from, credit goes to Casey Pagan on TikTok, and she's on Instagram as well. So that's who that credit goes to.
Yeah, I heard of that. People missing.
Just but like alligators?
The alligator, that's an alligator island. You know that island he made for all illegals to go when that's where they were going at first, but they shut it down because it's too inhumane to live in, and it was very swampy, and it's an area that floods. So they end up closing that down.
Damn.
And I don't know nobody knows what they did with all the detainees, really.
Yeah, I'm just really disturbed by how he can actually live with himself. I mean, we are talking about Trump, right? But he can live with himself to the point where all these people where are they going? Why are people being shipped out of here on stolen land? The natives don't have a problem with nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I'm asking you. I'm still having a problem with, we have to wait until after he isn't the president no more. Like,
right, he's out of here.
Is off the table.
He's out of here. Best believe he's out of here in the next couple. Whatever his time run out, he out. Yeah, he is.
Well, I also seen something that Trump. A federal judge blocks Trump's administration from ending temporary protection status for over 350,000 Haitian immigrants.
Well, you better get up off my stuff or you get hurt, sir.
What? What happened? I can't see it.
He gonna say something about y'all black liberals. I said, yup, he a white Racist.
Okay, and what if we are? What if so? Right? At this point, the
What
way that
problem
the
is
world is
America
going,
racist?
nobody's having a say so in this America, right?
Right.
I agree, Lily. I agree. And where are we going with this?
Right.
That's the thing. Where are we going with it? Because I mean, that's even with like what we're covering right now, right? By us sitting in a state that ICE is very active every day. We hear it, we see it. Yeah, I would say today is the only day I haven't heard the whistles in over a
Yeah.
month.
You're
Today
not
is the
loud.
only day.
Okay.
But yesterday, when I was pulling to a stoplight in North Minneapolis, I seen right on Olsen Highway, I seen them jump out on somebody. The car was there. The two ladies was whistling, and then somebody was recording. I was like, wow, right in front of my face. And they had somebody in the car.
Wow. What this lady Cheryl digs or diggins. The natives are not native, they are from Siberia. Where did you
Okay.
get that from?
I never heard of that. That's my first time hearing that. And if they are, it's still stolen land, right? This is not European land.
Right.
This is not.
That's why. Ooh, baby. 4th grade. Moving along.
Right. So here's another thing about the unemployment, right? Our representative, we love her, Miss Presley, right?
Okay.
She talks with Congress about how the Black unemployment rate is over the roof. So
Wow.
take a listen here.
To the high rate of unemployment for Black workers? It is traditionally higher than for all workers. Well, listen, it's through the roof right now. There's hundreds of thousands of Black workers that have been pushed out of the workforce, and the unemployment rates for Black workers and all workers are among the highest they've been since the COVID-19 pandemic. Black workers contribute over $1 trillion to the U.S. economy, but the push out of these workers from the workforce has led to a loss of $37 billion in the GDP, with Black women being among, just so y'all know, the most educated and most active in seeking work. Their push out is a glaring warning sign for where our economy is headed, because Black workers, Black women in particular, have always been the canaries in the coal mine. So this is a problem for everyone. Black women are bearing the brunt, but everyone will feel this hurt. I have led letters to Fed Chair Powell calling for action to be taken. He is also a member of FSOC. So I want to ask you, Mr. Secretary, will you commit to analyzing Black unemployment rates specifically and its impacts on financial stability? Yes or no? I will analyze Black unemployment rates. Wonderful. And when will you get us a report and a plan of action? I was thinking March 6th. I can't commit to a date. Okay. All right. Well, I think March 6th makes sense. I'd give you over a month, which is more than enough time to convene that working group and to report out your findings. I know you already have the infrastructure to do that. So at the end of the day, Black families, Black futures, and the lives and livelihoods of all who call this country home are depending on you to act. And with that, happy Black History Month. Have you?
Okay.
Wow.
So that was she was talking to Representative Scott Besant.
Okay.
Okay, honorable. Scott Besant. Okay,
but
now the weight weighs heavy on him. Is he going to make that change? Is he going to make it easier for people to get back into the workforce and get a job again, better jobs? Like, with what's going on, nobody can really make a move. There's people that are in the states that ICE isn't there, but they're coming.
Yeah.
Only way that they're not coming is if Trump gets out of office, but they're coming. Then what?
They're going to every state.
And like I kept saying, nobody will not understand this until they're actually witnessing it with their two eyes, right? And you will find yourself being emotional state every time you go past where Alex Preddy and Renee Good were killed, right?
Mhm.
And you see like different houses that were that you watched, that you went past, that the doors just left open, the cars left in the middle of the street. Like, you would not get it until you actually witness it.
Right.
Right. So the rest of America is just looking at it. They're seeing what's going on here in Minnesota, but it's not affecting them because they're able to move about their everyday life. And every single day, like I've never had to walk around with my ID in my pocket.
Right.
I don't even have it in the purse. It's just in my pocket because it's like I need to whip it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like you need to whip it out right away. And you get scared of putting your ID on your person because,
you scared they might take it.
Right. But you might lose it.
Yeah, that too.
So you want it on your body because you got to act fast. That's because you're seeing that you're just watching the news. You're watching what they're doing, snatching people out their cars or not giving them an opportunity, busting window. Hey, give me, where you from and all that. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
And it's not even in a movie because I never seen a movie like that.
No.
So this is something, like I'm saying, that we're witnessing and going through, that there's no rules to it. All of the protesters been out, they do shifts like it's a job, right? Money has been raised for people that haven't had been able to have their regular business go. All the business owners, a lot of them have been giving out free food and giving out, hey, come in and eat. And a lot of the food shelves have been donating to the restaurants to make sure that they can keep their doors open to, just give back for that reason. You know what I'm saying? Because of the unemployment rate.
Right. Here go Aaron said, why not open our own business? Oh, wait, we wouldn't support each other. Yeah, a lot of people don't support. It's sad, but it's true. We're living truth of it. We have businesses and not our friends, anybody we know really support. It's people, newcomers, people we don't even know.
We have businesses that we have made more money off of strangers, right? We have products, and I won't say that our friends,
we have a couple friends that buy,
but not like they should, not like we would think. Right.
Not like we would think, or even share your information. That's the thing, really share. Because I see people sharing all other people type of stuff, and they be like, "Okay, you ain't sharing none of my stuff on social media or whatever." But hey, who cares anymore? I don't even care.
Yes, Aaron, I agree with what you're saying. I definitely do. The thing is, what you have to remember is, we don't own a system, right? Right, Aaron, we don't own a system. And so racism is going to exist as long as we're not owners of a system, right? Because just think, we are ran by a system, everything, right? The school system has lied to us. Like, look what we're talking about. Life Touch. Every single person in your mind, you get them kids ready for them pictures at school. The kids got so used to it that they beg, please get my hair done. I don't want to look ugly in the yearbook. Like, just think of this, right? Aaron, we're all programmed in a system, right? You have to break the system first. We don't own no planes. We don't own no oils. We don't own no gas. It's like two people, I think, here that's black that owns a gas station, right? Okay, yay, right? But I'm talking about a system. We don't own the prisons, right? No. We don't own the jails. We don't own anything that's productive. I mean, we're the ones who built cars and hell, the internet, security system. I could go on and on and on by this being Black History Month, of the things that every day a white person benefits off of and would not even, it didn't go in their mind, it went in our mind first. Right? That the whole world benefits off of, but we don't get fuck credit. I get it, right? Fuck credit. We are not the owners of it. I mean, just think.
No, we're not.
The biggest,
but they make it hard for you to be the owner of it. They make it hard for a black person to be the owner of anything. Number one, We're limited on funding. We got all the knowledge in the world. Our minds are great. But when it comes to funding and all that, they don't want to give it to you. They're not trying to offer it to any Black person. Because guess what? They're going to find something wrong. Or your credit score was this, or your credit score is high, but you had a bill back 4 or 5 years ago, but we think you can't pay it. 4 or 5 years ago, come on now.
Hey, anything to take away from what you're trying to do, it's going to I'm not, here to complain about it, because where's complaining getting us, right? Nowhere. But we're not an owner of a system. That's how I can.
Yeah, we need
do
together
it.
And have a system.
Yeah,
that's it. Yep.
And as far as like what we've seen, speaking on the statement that you just put up.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why it's so important to remind everyone about the indigenous people is because I haven't seen them out since they had taken the ones and locked up the ones that were here, right, in Minnesota.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen them they're not, their spirits are so calm, right?
Right. They have
And so it's really, every time you see one of those videos that I seen a Native woman that she was down in a smaller city of Minnesota, and they beat her, like snatched her up out of her car, and she was like, I am the original American, like, what are you doing? And like they did something to her face to where she doesn't know if her eye is going to be permanently out.
Wow.
Like, and people don't hear, that's making me sad now. People don't hear of the things that's really going on, and that the ICE is taking advantage of the situations to where people are really suffering here. So
man, it's sad.
Yeah.
Lily said Columbus was an ignorant man. He was looking for India and the Orient. Yeah, he was. And he had no idea that there were 2 continents between Europe and the Orient. Yeah, that's true. He thought he was going to Asia. Yeah, he did. India.
Look at that. Wow.
That
is horrible.
The thing is, we still have that type of ignorance going on now.
Right.
Can't read, can't follow directions. Hey, it's going on.
Yeah.
And that's why we had this problem with ICE and all these other things going, because all they could do is be, how can I say, Vikings. Take shit over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Strong arm. With no skill, no mindset, or nothing like that. They just strong arm folk. And that's what ICE is doing right now.
Right. Well, that's it for this Wednesday. Why don't you take them out, Sade?
Hey guys, support our sponsors, Cashmere Lux Hair Products, all natural hair care line. It's on www.cashmereluxhairsalon.com. Bossed Up Beauty, our waist trainers and activewear. We kind of revamping everything again still. So go to bossupbeauty@gmail.com. Something like that.
Yeah, but bossupbeauty.com is our website.
And then Lena Beans, that body butter, girl, y'all better get that stuff. It make your feet feel good. Your whole body is just luscious. So go to Lena Beans, Organic Plus.
Yes.
Do you know? Oh gosh. Thank you guys. You have a nice night.